everyone, and welcome to another video. For those who don't know me, I am Kieron and I am a first year law student studying at Homerton College, Cambridge. Lent term is over. I just thought in this video I would just talk about how I felt Lent term is gone. To start off with, I thought the second term was certainly it was a lot more difficult in terms of the work, and the workload was greater, I would probably say, but I felt that I was mostly able to keep on top of it. There is a lot to do, certainly with my course and studying law. You do a lot of reading, so you read judgments, you read articles by academics, things like that. And also you're answering questions for the supervisions, you are completing essays, things like that. And I would say I have managed to mostly stay on top of it. You know, there is a lot, but I've managed to, like I say, get through it. And in terms of the modules, so we've pretty much now for all 4 modules, so criminal law, law of tort, constitutional law, and civil law, i.e. the law of the Romans. We've pretty much studied the main content for that now. So the lectures on the main content is done, and I would say that I've enjoyed those modules. I think there's topics within each one that I've preferred more than others, but overall I would say I have enjoyed it. It's quite interesting to learn the specifics of whether it's the crime of murder or the tort of negligence. It is interesting to learn the specific elements and the relevant cases. Sometimes you get some very interesting cases every now and then, some ones that throw up some very interesting, sometimes comical facts do arise, but often those comical facts lead to a very important legal decision being decided in that case. So I've definitely found it interesting. Which one most interesting? Probably constitutional law. Quite topical. So obviously we're keeping with that one you keep very much up to date with current events, the current situation. Obviously, so for example, with Brexit. So it is fascinating to look at from that constitutional law perspective and understand kind of like what this means for our what we have as a uncodified constitution. So that's probably constitutional law is my favourite, but there isn't necessarily a least favourite as such. I've enjoyed all of them. There's probably some I'm better with than others, but there isn't a least favourite, I would say. And we had our legal skills and methodology, so this was essentially a half paper. We do up to 3,000 words on either a case, based on either case law, statutory, like legislation, or policy. And I chose case law. It's on the Miller case, so I've been doing a case note on that. That's at the time of recording this, that'll be due in on the Friday of this week, Friday the 22nd. So that's when it's due in for. So I'll be finishing that off. And that's been quite interesting to do as well. Certainly, because I study the Miller case in constitutional law, it's helped me to understand that case a lot more and look at it in more depth as well. So that's what I'd probably say. Supervisions have been pretty much mostly good as well. So for those who don't know what supervisions are, they are like small group discussions. So maybe up to 2-3 people in a group, and you'll be a supervisor who will normally be like an academic or someone who's obviously specialised and familiar with that area of the law. And we go through anything we're unsure about, or we go through the questions that were set beforehand on the supervision sheet, and might go through cases, and just talk about. And they've been helpful, and obviously they've helped to clarify anything I'm unsure about, or I've helped to if I've had questions, I've been able to ask them. So they ask us questions, but we can also ask them questions. If you've seen my previous video reviewing first term, link will be in the description below for that. My friends are brilliant. They are a brilliant group. we always, whether it's meeting up for brunch on a Sunday or going out clubbing, it's just, they are just a really good group of friends. So I've branched out a little bit this term, so I've got to know some more people. So for example, I've got to know, so I had the YouTube formal, that's in one of my previous vlogs, go and check that out. And that was brilliant. I thank once more Paige and Astrid for that. Link to their channels will be in the description below as well. But that was good, not only because it was just fantastic to meet other Cambridge YouTubers, I certainly got to know Astrid's and Paige's friends a lot more as well, which has been brilliant. And yeah, so I think social life has been really good as well. Obviously, it's been more busy, and so obviously, we've been engaged with work a lot more, and so that does affect the time that we can spend together. But we've always tried to where we can meet, as our friendship group, try to meet up. I've done a lot of different things this term, so if those have watched my vlogs, you'll know that I've been a part of the debates committee at the Cambridge Union, so helping to organise speakers for debates. I've recently got a position as a generalist for next term at the union, so it's I think it's kind of like a new position, and some of the things we do is like handling guests, so bring them to the union and also take them back from the union. So I'm looking forward to that. I certainly feel like I've been able to do more this term, which I'm pleased with, because that's, for me, that's improving my confidence, but also it's trying new things out and developing some important skills and understanding as well. I thought I would also touch upon, for those who have seen my video of before the beginning of Lent term, so it was on the 5 aims that I had. Check, obviously if you haven't checked that out, pause this video and go and check that out. Link in the description below for that one as well. But I had 5 aims. I'll just talk you through each of those aims. The first one was finances, so it was trying to manage my money a little bit more. I'll be honest, that one worked. It was working initially. It was working initially. I need to work on that definitely for next term, because I didn't really record. I started recording initially, but then I stopped it pretty much like halfway through. So I do need to work on that. Luckily, unlike this time after the last term, I am in money, so to speak, in the sense that I'm not using my overdraft, so I'm pleased with that. But I do need to work on that. So hasn't quite been achieved, that first objective, but I'm getting there. But we did have things that we needed to buy this term. So for example, I had to buy I bought some tickets for garden parties and also for the May Ball, which is in next term. So that obviously did affect it somewhat. Second aim was cooking. That one was a little bit slower on that one, I'll admit. But one of Astrid's friends, Henry, taught me a little bit of cooking, which I once more appreciate. I made halloumi wrapped in parma ham, which was delicious, and I was just I actually made something. I made something other than sandwiches. So I'm pleased. It did take till week 8, but I'm getting there. I'll work on that. I'll probably try and do more next term. Third aim was reading. I'm still working on that a little bit. I've read a little bit more on that. Could do some more reading on that, but I'm getting there on that. Doing more. Like I mentioned, I obviously been helping with the union. I have been to a couple of debates at the union, so towards the end of term. So I am doing more now, which I am pleased with, and confidence. Obviously, one thing I wanted to do particularly was to improve my confidence, because I think for me that is what I've always wanted to try and improve. Certainly before I come to uni, I wanted, my confidence to be improved, and I think that is, I'm making progress on that. Obviously, that doesn't happen in a day, but I think I'm getting there, both with getting involved in the union, but also with YouTube. I don't know if you've noticed, for those who've watched my vlogs, that compared to last term, compared to Michaelmas term, Lent term vlogs, there's been a lot more of me vlogging outside, in where people are going past and things like that, and I think that certainly helped to improve my confidence, because obviously it's something I hadn't done before, vlogging, in public, and always slightly worried about kind of like what people thinking of that, but I've been getting on that. I haven't really let that try to faze me, so I'm glad I've been able to do more, and I've obviously been able to I've been trying to do more for this channel, by just trying to vary the videos up a little bit and things like that. But yeah, overall I think, whilst second term has been more difficult, I would probably say, to be honest, I think there's a lot of good things that have happened this term, a lot of good memories, a lot of good experiences as well, and I'm looking forward to Easter term. Obviously that is the term of exams. Actually, at the time of recording, at the day I'm recording this, we just got a timetable for exams. So I've got 4 exams, like I referred to, so that's that. But there's also other things on, so there's going to be the May Ball, garden party, like I mentioned, so I'm looking forward to that. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to comment if you've got any questions or anything you want to point out, by all means. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. The links of them are also in the description below. You can catch my vlogs from for Lent term here, along with the other vlogs on Michaelmas, and you can subscribe to my channel here, and I hope to see you in the next video.